In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish keyhole neckline dress with side ruche and gathers at the lower part. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. Now to start drafting this dress, I'm going to mark out the upper part first, which is the shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline. Then I'll add 7 inches to the hip point because the gather started at the hip point. So I'll mark the shoulder divided by 2 plus half and come down by 1 inch. Here I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 inches, which I'll connect for my shoulder slope. I'll mark a neckline of 3 inches and I will go ahead to connect. After connecting, the next is to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. Then I'll draw out a straight line there, place my tape and mark the shoulder divided by 2 plus half. Then I'll connect this. After connecting, I'll fold my tape into 2 and mark the midpoint, come out by ½ inch, place my tape, mark my bust measurement divided by 4. I'll connect from the midpoint up and also connect to the bust measurement divided by 4. Now for this dress, I'll draft it as a tartless pattern. I'll mark my bust measurement divided by 4, add 1 inch, then mark my under bust measurement divided by 4, then I'll also add 1 inch. Here I'll mark my waist measurement divided by 4 and add 1 inch. Mark the hip measurement divided by 4 and also add 1 inch. So I'll just go ahead and place my ruler and I'll connect this all the way to the lower part of my dress. So what I'll do now is to go ahead to cut this out. After cutting this out, we are going to alter this for both the front and the back pattern. So I'm cutting this pattern on fold. I'll notch the neckline. Go ahead to open up my pattern and I'll connect the neckline. Extend my chest line at the other side of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, so from the chest line you can come up by 2.5 or 2 inches and mark. So what I'll do now is to connect. Another thing you want to do is to note where the neckline is. I'm using 1.5 inches, then I'll connect it. So I'll trace out the pencil mark from the other side of my dress down to this side. Now from here, come down by 1 inch or 1.5. The neckline area towards the armhole is overlapping. You also want to do that. Now you also move your pattern to the other side, then you trace out the shape you have. So I'm just trying to tick in my pencil mark so that it will show on the other side of this dress. So this is what I have now. I'll also go ahead to cut out. But before going ahead to cut out this keyhole neckline that we have here, I'll be using this pattern to trace or cut out the back pattern of this dress. So place this on fold and get another pattern paper and place underneath it. I'll add little pattern paper by the side to make up for the part of this dress that did not get to that side. Go ahead to pin down, and after pinning down, what I'll do is to go ahead to trace this all the way out. Then after tracing this out, I'll go ahead to note my waistline. I'll unpin my pattern. Another thing you want to do is to go ahead to mark your neckline. So you use the width of 3 inches and the depth of 1 inch or 1.5. Then go ahead to cut this out. Now that's your waistline. Draw out a straight line there. Because we use the waistline of the front, if you use it at the back, we're going to have some bulgy effect. So I marked ½ inch on both sides, connected it. Now what I'll do is I'll cut this and then overlap it to close up this dart, and I'll go ahead to use my sellotape to hold it down. And you're going to place this to cut. So if there's a part that is not straight, you just go ahead to straighten it. Then bring your front pattern, then we'll go ahead to cut out. After cutting out this part, you're going to cut out this also. Then I'll just be cutting out this little piece to make up for this part. So I'll use a tape to hold it down, also add the other side. Now the neckline is overlapping each other, so I will place this. Now trace out that shape that I cut out, that area that I cut out, place it and trace it out. Then what I'll do is to go ahead to cut that out, then also cut out the other side too. Now I'll cut out the neckline. After cutting this, you cut out two of these with the same fabric, turn it with lining. After turning with lining, then you now twist it this way, then join it back. That will now give you that twist that you have at the upper part of this dress. So I'll just use my sellotape to hold it down. After holding it down, let's work on the sides of this dress. Now you notice there's a ruche at that part. What you have to do is get another fabric, place it at the top of your dress, that is, fold out the rough edges so that it's going to be neat. Then you're going to top stitch it on both sides. So I'm just using my tape to hold this down to show that I have like a little piece of fabric on it. Actually, I'm using a pattern paper. So after that, you're just going to stitch by the side, stitch the other side, and stitch the midpoint. Now you're going to make like a rope that you pass through it. You're just going to make a rope, then pass it through it all the way around. And when you now drag that rope, it will create the ruche. So let me just lift this part of the dress so that I can, part of the pattern paper, so that I can just add this just to show you what it will look like. So when you do this, you're going to add it to this side, then you now go ahead to drag it to give you that ruche at this side of your dress. Now the next step is to get the length of your dress. For the length of your dress, the full length of your dress. So let's say the full length of this dress is 40 inches. Now you're going to measure your shoulder to hip point. The easiest way to get it is your shoulder to waist, then add extra 7 inches. So for me, I have 24. So I'll now deduct the 24 inches from the full gown length. So whatever you have, you're going to use it to cut out, and you're going to gather it round your dress from the front to the back of your dress at the lower part.